Okay. Hopefully everything's working. Hopefully we're live. If we are, hello. How's it going? We're playing some Battlefront 2. I gotta turn on my headphones. This is way too loud. I can barely hear myself. Try scattergun. Oh, jeez. Alright, now I can hear myself a little better. Yeah. How's everyone doing? Hopefully everyone's doing well. Hopefully everyone's having a good end of May. Good 2025. Last time I streamed was... I think I checked. I think it was September 27th? Which was quite a bit ago. So yeah, hopefully everyone's doing well. There's been a massive surge recently of Battlefront hype. Actually, let me turn on the game audio. It's a little loud. Let me know in the chat, guys, how the audio mix is. If the levels are good for everything. My audio, game audio. If you can even hear the music in the background, and if you can, if that level is good, should I adjust anything? Let me know. Yeah, there's been a massive surge recently of people calling for Battlefront 3, of people going back to Battlefront 2. So I figured this would be a perfect time to do another stream. I haven't done it in a while. And if this hype continues, then maybe I'll continue to stream. That would be cool. I'd be down for that. I hope that would be the case. But I also hope people show up to this stream. So, kind of both depends. I also see, I know that Battlefront Updates is streaming right now as well. Of course, you know, timing-wise, that's great. But it is what it is. I'm glad that more people are watching Battlefront. If it gets more people to watch Battlefront and play Battlefront, that's all that matters. Guys, we need that Battlefront 3. Alright. Give me... So, something's up with my mods, because it's making both of Revan's sabers red instead of one red and one purple. I have it set in my mods for the main one to be purple. But, or for the, whatever. The one in his left hand to be purple. But, it's not what they want to do for me right now, unfortunately. But it is what it is. At least I'm playing Revan. That's pretty cool. Holy sh... It's been a hot minute since I played this game. As you can tell. What was I gonna say? Totally forgot what I was gonna say. Darth Revan available? No way. I'll take him again. Yeah, obviously all this calling online for Battlefront 3 probably not gonna amount to anything. But that doesn't mean we can't at least try. Oh. Yo, what's up, Jack? How's it going, man? Doing alright. GTR son up, by the way. You know, I think I picked that up. It's been a while. How's it going, dude? Hopefully everything's going well. Alright, we can push forward here. How are the audio levels? I have the stream set to low latency instead of ultra low latency to hopefully help combat any possible lag and stream crashes that always occur. Yeah. There we go. Oh, she's screwed. Yep. Get her out of here. Is there a turret somewhere? There's always a turret somewhere. Alright. Are there... Dude, I have not played this game in so long. Are there, like... There's no health packs, right? There's no health packs. I know there's no heals. It's not a thing. It's going good. Last time you were streaming, I missed it because I was literally just after I got off a 12-hour flight to San Diego. Oh, wow. How was that? Hopefully that was a good trip. I've never been to San Diego. I would love to. For Comic-Con especially. I hope that was a nice trip. Audio's good. Word. Good stuff, Asma. Good stuff. I think I have a star card, though, that allows me to gain health off of kills. So we're going to try to do that. Let me bring my mic over a little bit. I think I might be cutting off a little. There we go. Oh, crap. That scared me. Damn. Didn't do too terrible. Yeah, I hold my mic over a little bit. Apologize for any ruckus that might have caused. Right, we're taking this command post, yeah? So I'm gonna do some... What's this called? I forgot what this is even called. I'm gonna do some of this mode first. I'm stuck. Just to warm up a little bit. Because there's a lot more people playing this game right now, which is great. But I have not played this game in a while. So I'm going to do quite bad in actual multiplayer games. So I figured warm up a little bit on the versus bots mode. And then I'll try going into the actual multiplayer, see how that works. Amazing, met up with an online friend for the first time. Got the worst subway your Irish kid's ever seen. Felt that. Balls good with you? You know, it's been hanging in there. See if I can do something here. Oh, I almost got him. Almost got him. I joined this game late. So I'm not doing too terrible for joining late. Yeah, I'm hoping this Battlefront hype sort of continues for a little bit, and maybe I'll stream more frequently if that's the case. It's such unfortunate timing. When I scheduled this stream this morning, I don't think Battlefront Updates had scheduled his stream, but literally I think like 30 minutes, 40 minutes before I went live, Battlefront Updates went live. What are you gonna do? Right? What are you gonna do? Can't do anything about that. So is what it is. At least more people are watching Battlefront, that means. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters, right? My gameplay's still getting pixelated. It's been doing that this whole time. All these past 7 or 8 years. I don't know how to do that. I don't know why. I don't know how to fix that. It gets like blocky and whatnot. Well, I'll have to look into that for the next stream. Sure. Alright, so co-op, that's what it's called. Of course, co-op. Yeah, my rev mod's being weird. I don't know why. I don't know why it's not registering the purple saber. I think I have it in the right order. It might be the newest version of better sabers. Might be conflicting. And causing it to just be red. Oh, okay. We're on what? We're on Endor? Ah, there's no real great choices here. This hot minute. It's almost like playing this game for the first time, low-key. Because I haven't played it in so long. I mean, obviously the muscle memory is there from playing, you know, every day for like 3 hours. Oh yeah, my Cal Kestis mod has a green lightsaber. I don't know. Some of the mods are a little weird right now. But it is cool. It is kind of like playing the game again for the first time. I haven't played a video game in like 3 months, so I can't up with the mods much anymore. Wow, that's crazy. I haven't played in like 3 months. Good for you. Honestly, good for you. Hopefully it's all good reasons, all good stuff that's causing you not to play video games. Alright, so we have Django. That's good. You know, I haven't thought of this in the what, 7 years, 6 years that this game has been out. No, more than that, 8 years since this game has been out. 7.5, I guess. Can I change the crosshair for this blaster? I don't like how it's a circle because it's not always right in the center. I wonder. Oh, you know what this is time for, right? Oh yeah, we love using the minigun. Or the chain gun, whatever they call it in this game. We love using it. So good. So fun. Oh, that dude is so low. I know what game mode we're not going to play, though, is Supremacy. Don't really feel like getting locked into a 3-hour Supremacy match. I'm hoping because of the surge of players that it's not going to be as difficult to find matches. You know, maybe I should try, like, Fighter Squadron. Or Starfighter Assault, whatever it's called in this game. I don't think I've ever really had a chance to play it on my PC. Because people just didn't play. Oh, you're cooked. There we go. Oh, shred their asses. Oh, crap. Did I get myself with that? No. Okay. But I do have enough for a hero. What do I want to use? Vader, there's Maul. Yeah. I'm gonna get. I don't think Vader. Just got bored of games, to be honest. If I ever play games nowadays, it's a digital combat simulator. It's a super realistic fighter jet simulator on a VR. It's insane. Oh, that sounds dope. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. I go through moments like that as well. Although, for the past 5 months or so, I've been very addicted to Marvel Rivals, and it has been getting in the way, I should say, of actual work. But Marvel Rivals, I mean, it's worth it. You make you feel old, Dingo? Oh, I bet you are. You can say you're what, in college or whatnot. Or you have your cars ready, you have your dream cars, you have the life that you're planning out for yourself. Oh, what? I didn't get that far. Turning 19 in a few days. That is crazy. That is crazy. Well, happy early birthday. If I end up not streaming for a while again. Happy early birthday. I hope you have a wonderful 19th birthday. That is absolutely crazy to think about. That my 8-year YouTube anniversary will be in... No, that's wild. That's against YouTube Terms of Service. You were 11 when you became mod on this channel? That's wild. That does make me feel old, bro. Oh, what's up, Yoda? Oh, Death Trooper. Oh, they're on our team. On the Empire. Yeah, Rivals is really, really good. I have gotten way too addicted to it. That part's not it's not great. I would like to be able to focus on actual work and stuff like that, but what are you gonna do? Came on whatever day the beta came out for Battlefront 2. Yeah, that was the beta for Battlefront 2. I think that was still during... When did I start? If 8 years... No, yeah, I started the same year that Battlefront 2 came out. Because I was like, oh, I'm going to start streaming for that, but... I'm confusing myself with this timeline. When did the beta hit Battlefront? No, I definitely didn't, I did not start in 2016. Started in 2017. The game came out in 2017. I feel like I took off, though, for the Battlefront 2 beta. Took off of school, but what I count as my YouTube anniversary, like June 20th, I was out of school for that year. It must have been during the summer, then. I know I took off of school for the day that Battlefront 2 actually came out, and that ended up being a huge mistake. There was absolutely no point for that. I think that was sometime in probably July or August. Maybe. Oh no, you know, it might have been early in the school year. Might have been in like September of 2017 because the game came out in what, October, November? That might have been early in the school year. Might have been September. But yeah, it was sometime in 2017. It was, yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, it definitely makes me feel old. I agree. Time scares me as well. And I'll have moments where I think of something and how much time had passed and it feels longer. I'm like, oh, that's strange. It feels longer. But then there's other times where I like compare the distance between things. I'm like, whoa, that does not feel right. There's no way. Like, it's 2025. This year, you know, in October or whatever, the same amount of time will have passed between Battlefront 2015 and now than the original Battlefront 2 and Battlefront 2015. That's wild. Oh, crap. And in 2 years' time, the same thing will be true for Battlefront 2. Same amount of time will pass between Battlefront 2 and then between the original Battlefront 2 and Battlefront 2015. It's absolutely crazy. Which is why I think this is perfect timing for Battlefront to start getting a resurgence. Because hopefully that'll finally prove to Disney, to Lucasfilm Games, to EA, to whoever, that there is a big audience for Battlefront, that people will play Battlefront and buy Battlefront, so they can start working on the game now. You know, even if all this resurgence of Battlefront and all this calling out online for making a Battlefront 3, even if that does anything to greenlight the next Battlefront game or games similar to it, it's still going to be about 2, 3, 4 years maybe until it actually releases. But that's better than it either never coming out or it taking another 4 years for it to even start development and then another 4 years on top of that. Right? So I think this is honestly a perfect time because then it means the next Battlefront game, if, you know, one does get put into development by the end of this year, which would be fantastic, will come out right around the time that, you know, it'll be a couple years more than that distance, but right around the same distance as Battlefront, you know, this Battlefront 2 that I'm currently playing, and when the new one comes out, which is right around the same time as the old, you know, the original Battlefront 2 and Battlefront 2015, the other Battlefront reboot. So it'll kind of act as a sort of like poetry, kind of, you know, full circle. It rhymes. It took 10 years between the original Battlefront 2 and Battlefront 2015 to release, and it took, you know, maybe about 10 years between this Battlefront 2 and the next one to release. Which in some ways is still you know, kind of sucks that it took that long. But in a way, it is also kind of beautiful. Oh, I have enough now. Alright, we're going Han. Classic. Leia's really good too. I might use Leia next time, but Han being my main for the Rebel Alliance, I gotta. I'm normally super positive about stuff, but I would honestly be super surprised if EA do make Battlefront 3. I hope they do though. I hope they do, or anyone else does. I mean, they don't own the exclusive rights to the Battlefront games anymore, so it really could be anybody. Yeah, EA made 2015 and made this one, maybe 2017. But now there's no exclusivity rights, so it could be anybody. At the same time, I don't know who I would even want to make it. These kind of games aren't really popular anymore. You know, like COD isn't really super popular, although there was just a resurgence when they brought back the first Warzone map. But even then, like, you know, how long is that even gonna last? Battlefield, I don't think is super popular, and for some reason EA wants to focus on making the next Battlefield game and the one after that. You know, so I don't know who I'd even want to make it. And that's the issue. I was talking to my friend about this today, about a Battlefront 3 and the current market for video games and current video game environment. As much as, obviously, I would love to play it, and a lot of us Battlefront fans would love to play it, is there a desire from the general fans, from normies, to play a game like this over a game like similar to Rivals or Valorant or Fortnite, you know, because Battlefront's not that kind of game. It's not a battle royale. It's not a 6v6 shooter. And I don't know. I hope there is. I'd buy it, obviously. I'd play it tons. But I don't know. And the other thing, too, which is kind of just how it is what it is, because that's just how it works. Pretty much the entire team and everyone that worked on Battlefront 2015 and Battlefront 2017, they don't work at DICE anymore. So even if EA does make another Battlefront game, I guess in theory maybe they go bring everyone back, right, and ask everyone back. That'd be dope, but it'd be new people. And that could be a good thing, that could be a bad thing, that could not be a good or a bad thing. It could be either one. You know, but there's still so many variables with the Battlefront 3. But we just need a PvP multiplayer Star Wars game. What is crazy to me is since Battlefront 2 came out and they ended support for it in, what was that, 2018 maybe, 2019? No, I think actually 2019, 2020. Since then, the only multiplayer PvP Star Wars game was Star Wars Hunters, a mobile and Switch game that eventually was brought to the PC that took years to come out after it was announced, and they're ending support for that in like September. The fact that there's no mainline multiplayer, you know, PvP multiplayer Star Wars game is crazy. I gotta focus up, gotta clutch up here. I would also love to see it happen. It is, every time I'm watching some sort of, like, the Game Awards or PlayStation Showcase or something, you know, where there's gonna be game announcements, me and my friends always say, you know, what game do you want to see? What announcement do you want to see? And my answer is always Battlefront 3. Every time. I would love it, and I still stand by the fact that if Battlefront 3 ever gets made, I come back to streaming Battlefront full-time. And making videos full-time. You know, albeit I don't have anything else that I really got to focus on. Or, I can make it work for my schedule, right? But and that's what I'm hoping this call for Battlefront 3 does. I hope this hype for Battlefront continues, at least for a decent amount of time. And I hope within that amount of time, we get some sort of hints or teases, or maybe an official confirmation and announcement that another Battlefront 3 is in the works, and then, I can continue on with this channel and making content and streaming consistently. Now, it wouldn't be like it was back in the day. No. That was high school me, having absolutely all the time in the world and no responsibilities, Right? So I wouldn't be able to stream every single day for twice a day, or even once a day. I wouldn't be able to stream every single day for 3 to 6 hours a day. You know, with a video every day or multiple every day. It'd probably end up being once or twice a week. Maybe 1 to 2 videos a week. But, you know, that's more than now. And that might be enough. Who knows? But that'd be great. I would love for all the above to happen. Even now, even almost 8 years later, you know, a full probably 5 to 6 years since I've done Battlefront on the main channel. Battlefront is still where I feel most at home on YouTube. Making Battlefront content, streaming Battlefront. That's still what I feel... Comfortable is the wrong word. Like, I'm never uncomfortable making YouTube content. Like, I feel very comfortable making the superhero content that I do. But, damn. It's just always where I feel most at home. My favorite days on YouTube, even after all the big San Diego Comic-Con streams, still the summer of 2017. You know, you can argue it's nostalgia. You could argue it's because it was the first big moments of my YouTube career, but I would love to get back into those days. Anyway, Battlefront 3 or Titanfall 3 are always the games I hope for. Titanfall, did you see that they were making another Titanfall game and then scrapped it? It's very unfortunate. I don't play Titanfall. I play Titanfall 2. I found it to be the easiest game in the world, and I got very bored by it. But one of my friends is also a huge Titanfall fan, and yeah, it's unfortunate for fans of Titanfall because I know how that feels being a Battlefront fan and wanting Battlefront 3. It's unfortunate. I feel for you guys. I feel for you Titanfall fans. Not bad. You want to jump off a bridge. Hey, fair enough. Look, that was like the news, what, a couple years ago they came out that they pitched a Battlefront 3 to EA and DICE. And they just said no to make Battlefield games that went nowhere and aren't good. I understand how you feel. Alright, let's give the actual multiplayer a go. Try it out. I don't really care about doing that, honestly. Not doing supremacy. We're gonna try a Galactic Assault first. See how fast we get into a game. I feel like the servers were never dead. Alright, that was pretty quick. I feel like the servers were never dead. But obviously they're a little more active now. Let's give her a go. Also, Jack, if you haven't, hit the like button down below. Helps out the stream. Hopefully be shown to more people. I wonder also, did you get a notification for the stream? Oh, there's a hacker in the game. Alright. Yeah, did you get a notification? Or did you just see it on your recommended? Actually, we're going to quit out of this. If there's a hacker in the game, I want to try to minimize the... You did get a notification. Okay. I only asked, not because I'm expecting people to show up, because it's been a while. But just because I'm curious, because, you know, YouTube does that. Even got one 30 minutes before the stream. Oh, really? YouTube finally doing some. King Hambo! What's up, my man? How is it going, bro? Long time no see. Hopefully everything's going well. Hopefully you've been doing good. Hopefully your 2015's been good so far. What's up, my guy? Yabin 4. Alright, so hopefully we got out of that hacking game. At the very least. This little Andor celebration with Yabin 4. I gotta fix that pixelation on the gameplay. I don't know why that's happening.
West turbo laser destroyed. Get to the last emplacement.
Okay, so this is against actual people. So I don't know how good I'm gonna do. It's been a while since I've played actual Battlefront multiplayer. I'm gonna try my best. Chilling, working hard, broke your foot, got a girlfriend, moved out. A lot. Well, a lot of that sounds good. Sorry you broke your foot. Hopefully that's healing. Life is good. Glad to hear, man. I'm happy for you. Oh, crap. Yeah, see, there you go. This is the Battlefront experience right here. Granted, I didn't get to spawn in as my main, so it's no big deal. I don't mind. I'm glad to hear life is good, man. Boom! Oh, I thought that was gonna hit him. I thought that was gonna hit. What are you doing up there? There we go. We got a kill. That's a dub. That's a W already. We got 1 kill in actual multiplayer Battlefront. 2017 all over again. I miss Battlefront 2. I do too, man. I do too. I hope this Battlefront hype continues. I hope it continues to stay just as hype it is right now, if not just continue to grow. I want to stream more. Yeah. That's really all I can say. I miss it as well, man. We gotta retreat. And I want to experiment more with like actual Kyber stuff, with actual like mods that legit change the game. Because you know I'm playing regular vanilla multiplayer right now. I can only add cosmetic mods, which the cosmetic mods are great. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to crap on the cosmetic mods. The cosmetic mods in this game are fantastic. But there's a mod that like adds what, like 60 new heroes or something like that. It's crazy. It's crazy. And since I don't play this game consistently, I haven't tried it. I've looked into it. It looks pretty cool. But I just haven't tried it. I would love to try it on stream and play it. Alright. The whole conversion kit for this game. I know, dude. It's awesome. The modding community fan base for this game is incredible. And I think if Battlefront 3 ever does get made, and if it especially gets made because of the current resurgence, I think we cannot give enough credit and praise to the fans that have continued to support this game long after EA stopped. Because if it wasn't for the mods, this game definitely would not have as big of a continuing player base. It's absolutely incredible stuff what they do. Come on, bro. That's some bull right there. Rocket to the face right after I spawn. Alright. I do remember Luke, yeah. Yeah, your buddy, we got our first Fortnite win together. Or at least my first Fortnite win. Kind of reminds me of the 2003 Battlefront 2 conversion 2.0. I don't know anything about that. What is that? I didn't realize that there was one. What do you mean by conversion? Oh, hit marker. We gotta lock in a little bit here. Yes! Assist! We love it! Played with him for the first time like 6 years last year. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Happy to hear that. Hopefully it was a good time. That's so cool. It's always nice to hear about reuniting with people after a long time. I know the feeling. A lot of my friends are also not local. So whenever I get to talk to them or see them, it's always great. Alright, do I do the cheap strat of playing... What was it called in this game? Was it just called support? Playing support and hoping to grind out enough battle points to get the heroes? Is that even still a valid strat? I remember that was a strat at the beginning. I don't know if that's even valid anymore. It's been so long. Oh, we gotta... Give me that! Yes! Oh, crap. I'm just kind of blindly shooting there. Oh, Bosk. Everyone's favorite villain to go against. In both games, right? It's a fully modded version of the game. You can download a ton of maps, and they have multiplayer server lists that you can pick from. That's awesome that there was one of those for the original Battlefront 2 also. I didn't realize that. then yeah, it's definitely very reminiscent of that. Oh, crap. Alright, we gotta take out this Bosk. Oh, buns. Small? That's unfortunate. That was awesome. I'm glad to hear it, man. That sounds awesome. Okay. You know, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. See if it helps at all. I'm gonna be such a hypocrite right now and use a infantry turret when we all know I'm probably the biggest hater of infantry turrets in both games. They tick me off to no end. Kill assist, yes! Oh, what's up, Bosk? Oh, crap. Let's get out of there. Dude, Bosks don't die in Battlefront. They don't die. In either version. I play Fortnite and Rocket League now. I used to have a team for Battlefront 2. Yeah, I remember those days of Battlefront 2. I play Fortnite here and there. Not as much in the past 5 months or so because of Marvel Rivals. I've been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals. Like, way too much Marvel Rivals. It's become a very bad addiction. I admit it. I'm man enough to admit it. I take ownership of it. Is it going to change? Probably not. But, I mean, you know, the first step to recovery is acknowledging that there's a problem, right? At least from what I've heard. Oh, buns. It's gonna take a few games for me to get to get back into the swing of things with actual multiplayer.
Fall back. The sector's lost and our people are still sanitizing the base. We'll need to hold the entrance. A fleet overhead.
Dude, this game still looks crisp. This game, this game is almost 8 years old. This game is 7.5 years old, and it looks just as good, if not better, than a lot of multiplayer games these days. Those cars now, which is pretty weird for you because you never interested in them when we talked. We used to talk, even though I was always obsessed. You were always obsessed. Are you still obsessed with cars? Gotta take out this ATST. Someone's on me. You know, it's a thankless job, but it's gotta be done. Try some assault here. I have less health, but I'm a little faster. Oh, buns! U-Wing? I totally forgot U-Wings were a thing in this game. Bro, people are so good at this game. Definitely still obsessed, but not as obsessed. Fair enough. The obsession has moved onto military aviation. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I found similar where a lot of my obsessions, they're still there, but they're not as intense, and it's kind of shifted to things that are adjacent to it. I mean, Star Wars has always been the main one, still is the main one, will always forever be the main one, but. Ooh. I should have enough now for an actual hero, but there might be too many in play. Oh my gosh. Like, Alright, let's see. Max number in play. No! Unfortunate. Alright, we're just gonna grind out these heavy levels, I think. We gotta get to level 1000 with every class, right? Eventually. I've become so interested in the military aviation that I've been tempted to join the Royal Air Force, but I'm still not sure how I feel about that. Fair enough. Yeah, that is definitely a big decision. Fair enough. But I think whatever decision you make, whether it be to join or not to join, is the right decision. I'm a firm believer in everything happens for a reason. And I stand by that. You know, even though I don't always think that way, or at least feel that way. Certain, you know, I get frustrated when things don't work out, and I'm like, why the hell is this happening? Currently in that right now a little bit, but just got to keep reminding myself that I do genuinely believe everything happens for a reason, and everything happens the way they're supposed to. Oh, behind. There's terrible movement with this. Yeah. Behind. Where am I at? 15! Alright, let's not last. Come on. Yes! Oh, I gotta go Anakin. I gotta go Anakin. I live in Northern Ireland, by the way, which is technically part of the UK, hence why I can join the Royal Air Force, even though I'm not from Ireland. Even though I say you're from Ireland. Interesting. I genuinely have no clue how the UK and all that works. I thought the Irish, like, hate British people. Oh my gosh! Holy crap. Oh, I mean, even though the Better Sabers mod is conflicting with my Revan mod, don't these sabers just look so freaking good, bro? Oh, they're beautiful. Big fact, you can't be out here causing canon events. Hey, I mean, if he's meant to cause a canon event, then that's what's meant to happen. Alright, Grievous is somewhere. A very complicated thing. I see. Oh, you know what? Okay, this is gonna sound wild. This is a wild thing for me to even bring up on YouTube. But I'm genuinely curious because you're Irish. And I know they don't watch. They don't even talk to me anymore, so I don't care to even bring this up. So one of my I was talking, this was a long time ago, alright? This is a long time ago. Oh, a couple years ago. I don't know if you have heard of the show called Normal People. It is one of my favorite shows of all time. It's a limited series. It's on Hulu. It's based off a book. It's an Irish show. It takes place in Ireland with Irish characters. The main actor, Paul Mescal, is Irish, from Ireland. The main actress is British. Well, I mean, technically she's half Irish, but I didn't know that at the time, so I didn't bring it up in conversation. But for this conversation's sake, she's British. I was talking to one of my friends who is Irish and from Ireland about that show and about the whole situation. And they were very upset at a British person playing an Irish person in a movie. Or in a show. And they said, and I'm very curious your thought, because I thought this was crazy. I thought this was absolutely wild. They said that a British person playing an Irish person is the same thing as a white person doing blackface. I thought that was pretty crazy. I thought that was wild. An absolutely wild thing to say. And a wild opinion to have. As I say it live on YouTube. But, no, that's occurring bullshit, to be honest. Apologies for language. That's fine. Okay, I figured it was BS. But, you know, not being from Ireland, I figured I shouldn't have a strong opinion. That sounds really weird. Yeah. Also, the language, I honestly don't know how to deal with the language right now on YouTube, because, like, I'm 7.5 years older. My audience presumably is 7.5 years older. The Battlefront audience presumably isn't kids. At least right now. So, like, should I still... I'm not making any money on these streams right now. So, like, should I still try to push a family-friendly thing or just kind of be lax about it and realize that, hey, people grow up. You know, I honestly don't know.
Attention, troops. The rebel
That's the type of stuff causing murders to this day in Ireland. That's crazy.
Lord Vader wants them seized immediately.
That is crazy.
Most of the rebels fled after destroying the Death Star, but a special forces crew remains on site purging files. We'll need to secure the base before
Robert Downey Jr. did the best blackface.
destroying the enemy's turbo laser
That
explosives have been
performance is nominated for an Oscar. Crazy. Alright. This game is going to be a lot different. That last game, that was just for warm-up. That was for content, right? You can't win. You can't do good the first game. You gotta have some drama to it. You gotta always throw the first game for content. We all know this.
now hold position.
This game's going to be a lot different. That's still part of the last game. Don't worry about it. What's that guy doing? Alright, come on. You never go full restart. Never. Alright, alright. There's no good Stormtrooper skins for Yavin that kind of let you blend in. Oh my gosh! See? What? That's... I didn't even see that happen. I just cut to me dead. Weird thing about you is I almost never swear unless I'm trying to get a point across. Interesting. I find that I'm the opposite. Not on YouTube. It does also depend who I'm talking to. Right, like if I'm talking to people that typically don't curse a lot or are not a fan of cursing, I won't. Well, if I'm just talking to the bros, then yeah, I'm kind of a sailor in that sense. Yes, I'm better. I'm about to die. I sabotaged it. I planted it. I'm better. I'm getting promoted. Call up the ISB right now. Tell him I'm in charge. That's offended, that's offended. We gotta sabotage the other one. No, they removed my charge. That's rude. I just killed Quiznos! No! Not Quiznos! Toasty. Yes! Double kill! I'm better. Told you, this game's different. Holy crap.
Laser offline. Take down the others.
Yeah, Battlefront walked so Helldivers could run. We know this to be true. Problem's not one of those people who complain about people swearing, though. I don't care. Oh, I get you. I get you. No, I know people like that as well. That's a totally valid way to live. I don't know. Yeah, that's totally a valid opinion, totally a valid way to live, perspective, viewpoint. Don't know the proper term. Okay, proper term, but oh, we're up there. Oh, we are up there in the leaderboard. He's still there? Yeah, he is. All right. That blows. He's got to push. Why aren't you pushing, bro? That's why. Now he's pushing. Get fudged. See? See what I mean? Oh, it's a Wookiee. The Wookiee. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm 1v1ing a Wookiee right now. Is he still there? That'd be hilarious. Now I'm going behind enemy lines. Oh, he's not there. There's the Wookiee! Gotcha, bub. Schmitty! Give me that. Where am I? Where am I? 5th! Yes! That's a huge boost from last time. I'm better. Oh, I could be hero. No, I can't. Max number in play. That blows. I should wait for someone to die. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Gotta get the level up.
Imminent detonation in the courtyard.
Alright, so let's have a little discussion right now about the theoretical Battlefront 3. Because I was having this discussion with my friend earlier today. And there's a lot of different discussion in the same discussion, but I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts. Battlefront 3, right? There's two ways that it could go. It could be a paid game, or it could be a free-to-play game. First, let's just start with that. Do you think there's two different things? Do you think Battlefront 3, if it gets made, would be a free-to-play game or a paid game? And do you want Battlefront 3 to be a paid game or a free game? And there's a lot of variables going into that though that I'm discussing, that we discussed, and I'm curious to get your guys' thoughts on. But without any swayingness of that discussion, I'm curious what your initial reactions are, initial thoughts. Yes, there's another assist. They need to make it free to play. Okay. Okay. Why do you say that? Oh, it's Han. Oh, it's bearded Han. They're flexing that they played through the battle, the story mode. Pay for DLC and skins. Well, okay though. All right. Here's the thing with that. What do you mean by DLC? If it's a free game and you need to pay for DLC, are people going to get upset with that? Because these days, the free-to-play games, Rivals, Fortnite, etc., Warzone. I guess Warzone, don't count Warzone for this, but Fortnite, Rivals, the skins are paid, but the actual content is free. Heroes are free, right? So when you say DLC, what do you mean by DLC?
The rebel camp is nearly secure.
And also, here's the other thing, too, because the big thing for free-to-play, obviously, is they need to continually get revenue to continue to support the game. That was a big issue, I think, of why this Battlefront 2 ended, because, you know, they ended up going free. They had literally no sort of monetization. They had no income to fund post-launch content, right? So for a free game, that is especially true. With Star Wars, it's not that there's not possibilities for skins, and I also fully agree, regardless if Battlefront 3 would be free or not, there should be paid skins for everybody. But in a Star Wars game, are paid skins enough? I don't know. For that all the free-to-play games have a fluctuation of hackers, I think the multiplayer should be paid. I don't know if hacking is the biggest worry there. I haven't run into, with like Fortnite and Rivals, I really haven't run into issues with hackers at all. I don't know if that's a huge issue. And that also happens in paid games too. But, I mean, you know, what happens is alt accounts and whatnot, and bot accounts. Again, I don't know how much of an issue that would be in a Battlefront type game. Like maps in certain game modes that are specific to certain maps, if that makes sense. No, I get you. I had that same thought. But I just don't know if... I don't know if that would be too upsetting for people. Now, here's the thing. With a Battlefront 3 in today's climate, you're not going to appease everybody. People are going to get upset regardless what you do, regardless of the choice you make, because it's a very difficult choice to make. But splitting it up so that, you know, maps, post-launch maps and modes are paid, I don't know. I also don't know if that's enough. Like, are you going to pay for a mode? Obviously I would. You know, I'm taking myself, the diehard Battlefront fans, obviously we would. But do people pay for modes? People pay for maps these days? I don't know if that's really a thing anymore. As much as I think Battlefront 2015's DLC model is, like, the best DLC model, same with, like, you know, Black Ops 2, which they're very similar models. I don't know if that's how it works these days anymore, unfortunately. But again, like I said, if you end up making everything free and just have it be skins, is skins enough? I don't know. I genuinely don't know if skins are enough. Naboo! Oh, I'd stay Naboo. I would love for this to be Night Theed. I know it's not. I would love for it to be Night Theed. Look how freaking good this Clone Trooper looks. I think this is a better Clone Troopers mod. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh, bro. They look absolutely freaking gorgeous. Right, you need consistency in updates. Which is its own whole other issue with a game like Battlefront 2. With this kind of style of game. I take back the DLC content. It would cause a huge disparity in skill because most free-to-play players would be worse in general at the game, meaning that the second you play DLC, it'll be a sweatfest. That's a solid point of view. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. So, okay, so here's the idea that my friend brought up. And the more I thought about it, the less I hated it. He said, make the game free to play. In this day and age, kind of has to be. Paid multiplayer games just don't work that well. Paid skins, paid emotes, whatever. He also mentioned that in today's day and age, it would almost have to have a battle pass. As much as I wouldn't want it to have a battle pass, it would have to have a battle pass, right? So what would that battle pass entail? He said, have the battle pass, have early access to heroes. Now, it's kind of two different ideas in one. The battle pass has early access to heroes. So, but the rest of the battle pass is all exclusive. So like all the emotes, sprays, whatever else, banners, skins, everything else in the battle pass, exclusive to that battle pass, heroes, early access. I think that would get people to buy the battle pass early. It would get me, obviously, to buy it early, buy the battle pass. It would get other people, the streamers and YouTubers. And having streamers, YouTubers, content creators get them early would also entice viewers, as long as the content is good, obviously. It would entice the viewers to also buy the battle pass early. Now, he also threw out an idea that every 5, 10 levels, whatever, of the battle pass, gives you a hero unlock token. So this would be for, say, the heroes don't automatically become playable after the battle pass is done, right? So this is for people who join late. They would still need to grind those hero tokens to unlock heroes, but the people who are playing from the very beginning, they wouldn't have to. And it would also kind of reward, in a sense, people who have been playing since the very beginning, who have been playing longer. I don't know. I don't know if it's necessarily the ideal solve and fix for everything, but I think it might be the best happy medium that a new Battlefront game could get to in today's gaming climate. If you give too little to no updates off rip, you will leave people wanting more. That's when you give them more slowly but consistently, which gives you the fan base that'll stick around for more updates. Exactly. The key is stick around. And the big competition right now, at least for me, in my gaming circle, is Fortnite, which has new updates like every week, every 2 weeks. And Rivals, which is going to, starting with the next season, have a new hero every single month. Right? So you have to compete with that. And that's tough. The only problem I see with free-to-play is that realistically, there are only so many skins you can make for a Star Wars game. Right, exactly. Which is where that idea that my friend came up with of the Battle Pass includes exclusive skins, exclusive emotes, sprays, banners, whatever. Like whatever kind of cosmetics and fun stuff they would add. But it would also have early access to heroes. Because there's always going to be new heroes. Right? With the new shows, new games, new books, new movies. There's always going to be new heroes. There's always going to... And even, pull from Legends, right? There's always going to be new heroes, maps, whatever. And skins to go along with them. Because characters have different outfits in their stories. I don't know. I don't hate that idea. I think it could work. I think the only kind of issue I had with that when he first told me the idea was the fact that not all heroes would be... Yeah, you need to unlock a hero with those hero unlock tokens. And if we remember back to the launch of Battlefront 2, heroes were not all unlocked. You had to play to get your heroes. And that upset a lot of people. So I don't want there to be another redo of the launch of this Battlefront 2. Oh, geez, is that boss again? I know that's a Clone Commando. That is boss, bro. Bunch of sweats in this game now, am I right? Oh, hi, Darth Vader. Huh. We're gonna try it. We're gonna play Specialist. Easily my least favorite class in this whole game. But we're gonna try it anyway. I see Box's feet there. I hit him! Oh my gosh. Alright, screw the Specialist. Getting off of that garbage. He said the thing! Oh, oh my gosh. Dude, they came out of the shadows. That was a horror movie right there.
Closing in on the palace. Fall back along the path.
Dude, I spawn in and I die. I can't last more than a second. Do I have enough? No. What's up, Yoda? Let's get her done. We're being shot from the side. Get their ass. Alright, we're all healed back up. Oh, what's a commando droid? Damn, bro. I have enough now. Max number in play! Come on. Come on with this garbage. I just sit here. No. Let's do. Oh my! Look at that! Look at that beauty! Holy crap! Oh, it worked! I wasn't even trying to do that. Come on, Obi-Wan. How did this happen? You're smarter than this. Oh, crud. We're good. We're gone. We're fine. Oh, I thought we were in trouble there for a second, but it's fine. We're fine. Darn, bro. Alright, we gotta fall back. Gotta fall back. Oh, this is more of a close quarters. Man, I'm ranged. Okay, we're fine. Battlefront 3, they should bring back hero pickups 100%. Okay, that was another thing that my friend said. That was another thing. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Oh, I'm so screwed. I just when I hear that, I just get flashbacks to Battlefront 1 when people would just camp the hero pickups. And it would be, you could go games without getting one. Now it's at least a little more skill-based. Made heroes is so much more special feeling. I think that's just also a combination with the fact that heroes in the old game were so much more powerful. They were so much stronger. And I don't know if I prefer that, honestly. I don't dislike it. Like, obviously, I still really love Battlefront 2015. I honestly wish I had it on PC so I could play it. And play the DLCs and stuff, but I don't. And I'm not plugging my Xbox in just to play that, you know? But I honestly wish I had it, which is also crazy, because that means that account's now lost forever. That's fine. Yeah, that's my friend said. Random hero pickup spawns. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Because that also leads to, like, with the game as... With maps that are as dense as this, like, there's, you know, they're small-ish contained maps, a lot of players constantly, right? It's a very, very dense fight. If it's random, then people just could literally just be standing on one by accident and pick it up. And if they're garbage, then there's your hero wasted. Unless every time a hero dies, another one, you know, another hero pickup spawns. Like, which kind of is like this one, where whenever someone dies, another one can spawn in, right? Which then, that might solve things. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not against the idea, for sure. I'm not against it. I just don't know if it would be my first choice, necessarily. I do kind of like this one being more skill-based with the heroes. I don't know. Genuinely, I don't know. But then you can make the argument that Battlefront 2, the original Battlefront 2, original Battlefront 1, Battlefront 2015, heroes were overpowered in all those games. And this is kind of the only Battlefront game where it is a little more skill-based with the heroes. So you could argue make the heroes more overpowered is just keeping in line with Battlefront. And that's a valid argument. That's a completely valid argument. What's up, Dooku? Yeah, there was no coming back from that.
Enemy detected. Road route.
I still stand by, though, that once they start development on the next Battlefront game, take literally as long as you need to make sure everything that you could possibly add at launch is there. 'Cause I still stand by the fact that there will always be content for post-launch. Books and movies, games, shows, always going to be post-launch content potential. So take as long as you need. Genuinely, I don't care if it takes another 7 years, but Battlefront, the next Battlefront game, ends up being like the greatest game of all time, you know? Like, I don't care. Take as long as you need to make sure that everything is in the game at launch that can be added at launch, and also to make sure that the launch of the next Battlefront game is not the same as the launch of Battlefront 2. Of this Battlefront 2. Even though I didn't think the launch game was bad at all, people definitely blew it out of proportion. Gotta wait. I don't mind waiting for it to be good. For it to be as good as possible. Yeah, it's probably dead by then. Don't say that. Maxwell Armor, what's going on, man? How you doing? Glad you're back. Glad to be back. I'm hoping this, Oh! Night feed! Dude, what? Okay, this is a sign. This is an absolute sign. Sorry, I'll get back to my, what I was saying before Maxwell in a second, but literally, I think, I don't stream this game a lot. We know this. I haven't streamed this game in a long time. Right? But, for the last however many streams of this game that I've done. So, for the last, year or two, whenever I've streamed this game, I don't think I've gotten Night Feed. This, in my experience, is the rarest map in the game. And if you don't know, it's also my favorite map in the whole game. This is a sign. Anyway, to get back to what I was saying, I'm glad to be back as well. I hope the hype for Battlefront continues and the call for Battlefront 3 continues. That way I'd stream more consistently. Yeah. Glad to have you back as well, Maxwell Armor. Thanks for tuning in. Nice to have you here. Hopefully your 2025's been going well. Hopefully you're doing well. Also just want to throw it out there as well. If you guys haven't hit the like button down below, that'd be cool. How about the stream? I apologize for the pixely gameplay. I don't know why that's happening. That's something that's kind of always happened with my streams. I've tried numerous times to fix it, and it still hasn't been fixed. I look into it whenever I remember. I apologize about it. But yeah. There's a mod that makes Naboo night all the time, I think. There probably is, but I feel like if it's also night all the time, it takes away the magic of it. It just looks so good, though. Let's just take a moment to appreciate. I don't care if there's a war going on. Let's take a moment to appreciate just the beauty of night feed. The color contrast of the oranges and the blues. It's just, oh, it's so beautiful, man. Levy, what's up, man? How's it going? Hope you're doing good. I'm doing all right. Hanging in there. Hope you're doing good, man. Long time no see. Yeah, long time no see. I checked. The last time I streamed was September 27th. Then the last time I streamed before that was in March. And that was the Battlefront Classic Collection. And the last time I streamed before that was November 2023. So my last two Battlefront 2017 live streams was September 24th, or 27th of 2024. And then November of 2023. So it's been a long time. And look, as always, I can't promise another stream after this one soon. I hope there is. I hope the hype for Battlefront continues. But hey, I think what matters most is that I'm streaming now, right? What always matters most is the current stream happening. I'm glad to be streaming right now. Streaming Battlefront is still, to this day, what I feel most comfortable with and most at home with on YouTube. So, I'm enjoying. I'm always enjoying streaming Battlefront 2. I always enjoy having you guys in the chat. No matter how many people are in here, whether it's one person, 4 people, 10 people, 50 people, however many people, it's always a great time. And yeah, glad to hear you're doing good. I've been subbed since Battlefront 2's peak. Always will be. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I can't express enough how much I appreciate you guys that are still subscribed, that still tune in whenever I stream, even though it's incredibly inconsistent, even though we're all older, we grow, and might not be super interested in Battlefront anymore, but I know there's people like y'all who, even if you're not super interested in the Battlefront, you know, if you see a stream of mine pop up, you tune in and say hi, and that is amazing. Like, words can't describe how much I appreciate that, and how happy that makes me feel. To know that there's always an audience for me here on YouTube for Battlefront, no matter how big or small I am, no matter how big or small the audience, no matter how long between posts and streams and uploads, and no matter what the current climate of Battlefront is. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how to really describe it. I know it was something broken record, but yeah, I do genuinely appreciate it, guys. I know that probably just sounds like typical slop that every YouTuber says, but it's true. Remember your first year of college, watching your last stream, and now I'm about to graduate and got a girlfriend for 2 years. Never would have thought that. That's awesome, dude. Congratulations on graduating. Congratulations on a 2-year relationship. I'm really happy for you, dude. And I wish you even better days in the future. Oh, I'm screwed. Yeah. Honestly, not that interested in Star Wars at all anymore, but you just showed you catching up. Fair enough. Fair enough. And like I said, I appreciate you tuning in, even though you're not too into Star Wars anymore. That's fair. And you know what's great, too, about that is you're mature enough to just go, hey, just not interested anymore. And leave it at that. And that's okay. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. I think these days people are, I don't know, are they scared to admit that they just might not be interested in a franchise anymore? I mean, obviously it's sad. It's not an easy thing, right? Like, acknowledging that a franchise you were once a huge fan of, you're not huge anymore. Like, that happened to me with Transformers. Growing up, I was a massive Transformers fan. Massive Transformers fan. But, you know, Rise of the Beast came out, and I didn't go see it. I didn't really care. And I had to really accept that I'm not a Transformers fan anymore. And it sucks, but that's just how it is. I think, you know, but with Star Wars or Marvel or DC, whatever, you know, whatever, pick your franchise. People are, I think, are so afraid to just say, hey, it's not for me anymore, and that's okay. Instead, they turn to hatred and negativity and channel that, I guess, confusion or disappointment or sadness or anger into spreading hate and negativity, and that's unfortunate. I wish more people were more mature like you, Jack, and were able to be like, hey, it's not for me anymore. I hope one day it will be again. That'd be great, but just not for me anymore. And move on with their lives. And that, yeah, I just wish more people were like that. So good to see everyone rallying together, trying to get Battlefront 3 in motion. It really is, dude. It really is. One of the actors from Andor, actually, posted on their Instagram story the other day, let's get Battlefront 3 made. I don't think it'll do anything. Like, let's be real. It probably won't make them greenlight a Battlefront 3. But that doesn't mean we can't try. That doesn't mean we can't have a good time coming together as a community. So, hey, you know, if it does nothing, so what? What's there to lose, right? And if in 2 years, 3 years, if Battlefront 3 is announced and they say that it's because of this moment in 2025 when people came together to rally for Battlefront 3 to show that there is an audience, then, hey, 3 years down the line, we'll look back and say, good on us. But even if it's not, look, we're playing Battlefront. Battlefront servers have players right now. There's an audience and an excitement around Battlefront. Even that's enough of a win. Even if Battlefront 3 doesn't get greenlit, which I'm not trying to say it shouldn't. Like, I still obviously really want it to. But not to get too philosophical, but life's all about perspective, all right? So try to look at everything from a positive perspective. There you go. Anyway, let's get some kills here. As beautiful as Night Thief is, let's not waste it. Let's have a good game. Oh, there's to the side as well. Crap. Oh, fudge. Let me roll out of there. Is that Yoda? Thought I saw Yoda. Maybe I'm just going crazy. Bosk! Alright, at least it's on my side this time. Boom. It's so beautiful, dude. And the sparks, the orange sparks, as it gets darker. Oh my gosh, man. Every time I play Night Thief, I just am in awe of how beautiful it is. I'm thinking, this is not a promise at all, but I'm thinking I might do a stream tomorrow as well. I was originally kind of debating if I should do a stream tonight or tomorrow, you know, because even though there's Hyper Battlefront, that could go away within a day. And I wanted to capitalize on it to try to just have a good stream. But I was also like, well, it's a Thursday night. It's still May, so like school's not over yet for a lot of people. Friday nights, people are a little more available. I might do another stream tomorrow. Just to see if I can fix the pixelation issue with the gameplay, to hopefully have a smooth stream for once without any pixelation. But also just because it's Friday night. Maybe more people will show up. Not that I'm saying I'm not grateful for you guys showing up here. Like, I totally am. This is plenty enough for me. But I think, I don't know, I might do another one tomorrow. We'll see. Again, not a promise. I've said that many times in the past for it to not come true. But we'll see. Damn. Yeah, you're screwed. Oh, look at those headshots. That didn't kill him? Oh, I'm so freaking good at this game. Good. Good old TL50. Quiznos! No! The way I was hella deep into business stuff years ago, Dingo, I do. I do remember. You had this whole plan and everything. Which, like, I respect and commend, bro. That was a total accident of putting up the shield, but that ended up being such a big brain play. G. Okay, someone's got it. Oh, I'm sorry, my Queen Bo-Katan. Alright, I'm dead, but I also have enough for a hero, so I'm gonna see if I can grab one. Oh, I can yoink one! Oh, you know what we gotta do. Oh, Revan's taken! Max number in play! That's so unfortunate. Alright, if I can still pick one of these, that would have plenty. So let's do Commando Droid. Still plans like that, but your new main goal is to travel as much as possible. I love that. I love that for you. If I wasn't so terrified of heights and planes, I'd probably have a very similar goal for life. But alas, I hate heights so much. I'm a very overthinking, paranoid person. But I totally get you. I love that for you, and I hope you're able to accomplish those plans and travel and visit and see as much as you can. I'm really getting back to the swing of things here. Quiznos! No! I keep killing Quiznos! Alright, so they have Yoda. It's so freaking gorgeous, man. The blue and the orange color contrast. Oh, it's so good. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful, bro. Is that Han? Yeah. Do Commando Droids have higher jumps? I probably had a very similar moment in the past of that, finding that out. Not sure if you know what this is, but I'm going to buy a Land Rover Defender and turn it into a camper, travel Europe in it, then save enough to travel to the Pacific Northwest and Midwest of the USA. I do know what that is, actually. That's awesome, dude. Oh, screw you. Again, I wish you the absolute best of luck with that. Let's see if I can play Dengar.
No pain.
That sounds like an absolutely amazing time. An amazing way to live.
Get the knuckle sarnies ready. Here they come.
And the big plan is the reason I was said I'm going to be dead before Battlefront 3 comes out. I want to travel all the Middle East, including Afghanistan and Iran. Ah, I see. Yeah, you got to be careful about that. Well, let's hope that goes well and is safe. when you do.
Face to face.
Oh, I forgot the shield bubble goes down. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Piece of cake.
Iden Versia, just as overpowered as ever. Oh! As always,